everyone, Melissa here and welcome back. I'm here with another layout for the Hip Kit Club design team. It is Challenge Friday and we have this amazing sketch by Laurie that I'm really thrilled to use because it's very simple, it has a heart, it's just beautiful and it gives me a lot of room to play. So I'm using the December 2020 Hip Kits. My January Hip Kit should be here soon. I'm expecting it in either next week or even this weekend. But in the meantime, I'm just really enjoying playing with these kits still. So the extra assignment for those of us that are on the design team today for the Challenge Friday is to scrap a photo of our favourite food with no people in the photo. And so before I get to that, what I'm doing here is I just love the heart that Laurie had in the sketch and I wanted to use it basically. And so if you watch my videos, you would have seen I did a heart layout a few weeks ago with string art and I showed you how to create a heart without using a cutting machine of any type. And so I'm just doing the same thing again where I fold my paper and draw half the heart, and when you unfold it, it makes a full heart. And my intention with this layer is to make some concentric hearts, and so I'm using my ruler. I think I'm measuring 1.5 centimeters, and so I'm cutting the biggest heart first, and then I'm measuring the 1.5 centimeters, sketching the line and trimming away the excess piece of the heart, which means that I end up with a smaller heart. And I'm going to do this, I think, 4 or 5 times. So here you can see all of the hearts, and each time I've just cut down 1.5 centimeters. Now they're not perfect. I don't want them to be perfect. If I wanted them to be perfect, I'd do them on my silhouette. But I wanted to show you that you don't have to have a fancy or even manual cutting machine to be able to achieve the look of a cut file. And I like them being handmade and a little bit uneven. So I've taken them all and I have stitched them with the corresponding colours. With that main striped, the biggest heart has a stripe pattern, I've just used white. I did want to use metallic silver, but I was having a lot of trouble with my sewing machine and trying to thread the silver. It kept splitting into two, and anyway, white looks fine. So I've just added a couple of Lindy's Gang Magical powders from past hip kits. One is a pink and one is a blue, just to match the colours of the papers that I've selected. I must say that this kit is a winter themed kit, and so I'm not wanting to use any winter products at all for this layout, so I've just selected patterns that are not winter themed and also embellishments that are not winter themed. So when it comes to gluing these down, I'm wanting to make sure I have enough of the splatter visible around the largest heart, and then I'm just gluing them and using some double-sided tape, and I'm just only putting the adhesive in the middle so that I can lift the edges up with some foam dimensional adhesive. Now, about the photo. So my favourite food is actually not cake or cookies or anything like that. I went plant-based over 3 years ago for health reasons, and it's changed my life substantially. And I have a health condition that is a chronic pain condition, and after the lockdown I put on 3 kgs. And I decided I wasn't happy about it, and I wasn't happy being in pain. I needed to do something. So I started doing the starch solution, and that's by Dr. John McDougall. And I also follow Chef AJ, and eating this way by eating high carb or high starch and low fat and basically a vegan whole food diet, I have significantly lost some weight, and I have gotten myself to a point where I don't need to be on any medication. I didn't want to do that anyway, and I have pretty much no pain. I have the odd day where I have a bit of pain, but otherwise, considering how bad my diagnosis is, I'm a lot better. And this is the first time I've shared this here on social media, but I just wanted to explain why this is my favourite food. So my favourite food is a sushi bowl, which is like a deconstructed sushi. So I cook up sushi rice, and then I have lots of veggies. Sometimes I have some tofu. I have pickled ginger, broccoli, edamame beans, carrot, cucumber, and it's absolutely delicious. My kids love it too. And Yeah, I eat this probably, I don't know, 4 or 5 times a week. We have it for dinner sometimes, and I love Japanese food, and I just add some tamari to it. Yeah, it's delicious. So that's a little bit about me and my little health journey that I'm on. I'm a very active person, so it's really awesome to be able to do my sports without being in pain after them or even during. But anyway, back to the layout. So now I'm wanting to embellish, and some of these are also Christmas themed, but I love that little heart decoration. I thought, even though that is Christmas themed, I could add it on here. And you'll notice that I've changed my photo. I've changed it to a smaller photo because that larger photo was very dominant, and I want to stick to the assignment, which is not to have people in the photo, and my knees were in the photo. And I know that probably sounds really pedantic, but I wanted to stay true to the assignment. So I've just printed this one, and I like it better smaller anyway. So I've pulled embellishments, a lot of die cuts that I think are going to work. That my favourite was perfect. Can't quite see what puffy sticker I've added onto that chipboard label. But another thing that's happened that I'm really thrilled about is I had lost the staples for my mini stapler. I'd looked everywhere, and just last week I looked in the drawer where I'd already looked, and the packet was there, and I found them, and I was able to use my stapler, which I don't think I've used for, I don't know, maybe 5 months now. So I'm thrilled about that. So of course I had to use it, and I had to staple that label, or tab. It's a tab, isn't it? I had to staple that chipboard tab, and it didn't need the staples, but I'm just adding that for a bit of extra texture. So I've also pulled flowers that are not Christmassy. A lot of these flowers have either sort of pine leaves or holly berries, that kind of thing. So I've pulled some red ones and a clustered one and a pink one, and I'm just positioning them at the moment in 3 places around my heart and flower. And I'm loving how they're looking. They're just helping draw the attention into the centre of the layout. So in terms of the sketch, I've mostly been inspired by the heart. Laurie's sketch had the word love positioned as well, which could be a title, but I decided not to do that because I wanted to get the word sushi bowl onto here, just to explain, if I look at this in the future and wonder what that is, I'll probably know because I'll probably still be eating them, but it gives other people the opportunity to see immediately what the photo is and what the food is. So I'm going to build my title on my central heart, and I'll do that soon. Wanting to have 3 main areas of clusters and then build some smaller ones as well. I'm aware that this layout, I think it's looking a little bit like the last layout I made for HipKit, but I think that's mostly because I had 3 areas of floral clusters, and I've done the same thing again. But, this is my style, and I want to be true to my style. And I think having the extra dimension between each of these paper layers of the hearts is asking, or for me, it's asking me to embellish tucked into the heart. And I like the way it looks. And it is my style. So, yeah. I used to beat myself up. Well, not beat myself up, but I used to agonise over the fact that my layouts all look the same. But I've come to a place now where I know that it's my style, and I'm comfortable with my style. I'm not trying to explore, my style any further. My style will evolve and change though as new products come out, as I try new techniques, and it'll just become part of me. So I hope that makes sense. And I hope that helps those of you that might be wondering, I've done it many times since 2012, I've been scrapbooking, and I'll have this moment of going, oh my goodness, everything looks the same, but it's okay because it's actually part of who you are. So anyway, now I'm doing the title. Like I said, I'm using those beautiful black puffy stickers, and then I'm adding some of these little ones. I did want to call it Sushi Bowl Love, but I was never going to fit the word love in the black stickers, and I thought, now let's mix it up and go for a mixed sticker and size title, and add my Sushi Bowl Love. So I really like how that looks. I'm adding some liquid adhesive to these little letter stickers just because I think they need it. The black ones were perfectly fine. But chipboard heart is stuck down. There's no way that one's coming off. So I was feeling like I put those hearts down too quickly. I've put chipboard, 1 die cut one, and a couple of puffy hearts, and wasn't too happy about the placement, but I'm going to fix that soon by adding a lot more. So I've added that So Delicious die cut, and then It's life's little pleasures, because, you know, this is a very healthy meal, but is pleasurable to me. That's a chipboard piece, and I think it looks really cute there. And then just looking at these chipboard pieces, and I love these two little mirroring little sprigs of leaves. So I've added them on either side of the heart. They're very subtle. I love how they look. And then there are these washi strips, and if you know me, you know I struggle with washi, but these are chipboard, and I thought they'd look really sweet just tucked underneath the heart. Sorry, that is a message. I have not silenced my phone. And then the last little piece of chipboard washi has got snowflakes on it, but the way I've tucked it, you can't tell, and you're not going to look at that and go, oh, what is a winter-themed embellishment doing on this layout? It's not a big deal. So then I pulled out these beautiful clear stickers, and I've got all this confetti, and I thought I need to add something to balance out all of these hearts. So I'm going to add some of these, most of them actually at this point. These are really good quality, really thick acetate, and because they're adhesive backed, it's so easy to add. And then I'm adding my journaling about my love for the sushi bowls, like I've said. I think it's interesting actually to make layouts that don't have people in them, and to make layouts about some of the things that you as the memory keeper, these are your favourite things and your memories, and I think it's important for you to get them into your scrapbooks as well. And then I thought, well, heck, I've got to add the rest of these or I'm never going to use them. Well, I will, but I think they're just better just to get all of these little bits of confetti streamers onto this page, and I love how it looks. Yeah, I'm so happy I did that. So finishing it up now, just adding a few more things if I can. I've just got a few leaves and flowers left that I'd pulled and wanting to add them. And that is my final layout, and I'm so happy with how it turned out. If I didn't have this assignment, I'm not sure if I would have scrapped my love for sushi bowls. So must say again that I'm really enjoying it. And I've talked about this before, but if you want to subscribe, you'll get a discount on the main kit and also on the add-on kits, and I have the link below to for you to be able to head on over to the website and do that. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you head on over to the Facebook group to play along in this week's challenge. Take care, everyone.